Hello and welcome to the highlights of the playoff for 5th and 6th positions in the inaugural ICL 2020 Championship. It's the Hyderabad Heroes versus the Mumbai Champs, and the match being played in lovely weather conditions here in Chandigarh. Now, the question is, what will the pitch be like? Well, it's a used pitch, I can tell you that. I think you'll probably have to be a little careful when playing shots. That's the pitch there. You can see that when you first come in, you just want to make sure that you get used to the pace of it. I think that's probably the important thing. The toss, well, what will the captain who wins the toss do? I suspect he'll be inclined to bat. That's exactly what happened. The Hyderabad Heroes won the toss, and their captain for the day, Raidu, decided that they would bat first. Raidu captaining the side because Inzamam Al-Haq not available. He has had to head off to Mecca. The Mumbai Champs, led by Lara, and a lot of pretty good cricketers in the ranks of that side as well. So a pretty good side there. Now, the question is, how will this match go? Let's get straight to the action.
Diggy Baye on the left there, and Shashank Nag on the right-hand side, so he likes to go after them as well. So difference already now in the batting order. They're trying something a little bit different here, the Hyderabad Heroes, with a different opening pair. And the heart rate, Nicky Bayo, pretty good. Pretty calm, cool, collected, 96, 98. Having a word there to Nathan, they're still there, just picking up the bat. So many batsmen always want to see if someone's got an advantage over the other one.
They do, don't they, these bats these days, but they're tremendous weapons they have on them.
Opening and bowling.
Beautiful day. Well, it looks like Merv Dillon might be doing the loosening up there. The middle of your picture down the bottom. He has been the opening bowler for the Champs throughout this series. He's been a little bit indifferent sometimes. Big fella, his pace has been there, but his length has just varied a little bit in a bit of width.
Yeah, like Brian Lara said, I haven't played a lot of 2020 cricket, and a lot of the players are just trying to adapt and what lines, what lengths. And a lot of the matches, they go back into the rooms and they talk about what type of length they should bowl, how they should go after it, the mental application to it. Nicky Bay's high score, 45 in this. Strike rate, not that great at 91 runs per 100 balls. That's how they work out the strike rates. Forget about the averages in 2020 cricket. As far as I'm concerned, it's all about strike rates. And that might go for 4. It's a very fast outfield, just a gentle in-swinger into the pads. So Shashank Nag gets his first boundary.
Yeah, Yardab's behind the square there. No chance, he got that fairly square. Yardab's fairly fine, regulation. Fine leg. Gentle little ball on the leg stump, and, well, got what it deserved in it. A little bit of swing, but, boy, outside leg. Not what you want to do with 3 men on the onside in these early overs.
They'll get at least 2. Now, this might go close to being 4 here, and it is. End of the over, a good one there for the Hyderabad Heroes. It's 15 for no loss. Well, that ball's keeping really low. I tell you what, it's a perfect day for cricket. It's a perfect day for Mike Whitney down on the boundary line.
Thank you, Dino. I'm down here with, I nearly said Roger Binney, Stuart Binney, because I saw your dad playing in a 1985 game in Australia on the TV, India versus Pakistan. He was charging in, mate, charging in.
Did he bowl well that game?
He bowled really well. He got the first 2 wickets. Now, you've got a game today.
Yeah, I did. I mean, it was the last game of the thing, and a couple of guys are not fleeing too well. So, and Inzi isn't here, so I was going to fill in the batting for Inzi today.
Talking about the guys that aren't too well, terrible car accident yesterday. Oh, 4 runs. Sorry, we've just missed a quick 4, which is good for you guys. Superb shot and 4 runs to the Heroes. But we're just talking about a terrible car accident. A couple of your guys were involved in a head-on collision yesterday.
Yeah, they were off to this place called Shimla in the car. They hit head-on to the bus. It looked quite bad, and one of them got broke a couple of teeth. And not looking too good, so we're not too happy at the moment. all the
And
guys.
my friend Alfred Absalom has got 20-odd stitches in his head. Are they not too bad today?
They're looking better. There's only one guy still in hospital. He hasn't come back to the hotel as yet, so we're waiting for him to come back.
Well, that's a sad blow for the team. But look, you're off to not a really fiery start, although I had a look at the wicket today and it looked like an absolute belter. But 22 for none off 3.5 overs is not too bad. But it looks to be a little bit on the slow side.
It did. Even we thought we would play much better than this. I thought the ball would come to the bat a lot better. But it's been a little up and down. It hasn't really come to the bat. So I think we've got to readjust our total of what we're looking for.
And what was that total going to be? Did you have a total in mind that you talked about?
Total about 175. But I think now it depends on how it goes, you know, how middle order bats today.
And that's going to be you. What number are you coming in?
Yeah, coming at number 7.
Well, let's hope you. Well, maybe let's hope you don't get a bat. But if you do get a bat, all the very best.
Thank you so much.
Good on you, mate. Back to you, Dino.
Thanks, Mike. Yes, Roger Binney, the father of Stuart there, was a fantastic cricketer in his own right and also a very good golfer. High and wide, and that'll run away for 4. He backed himself, went hard at the ball, and Shashak Bag hits his third, his 4th boundary.
Yeah, he's down the pitch to him there, just slicing him over the top. He realises that Merv Dillon angling across the left-hander. Gets a bit on that, he's going to chip it over backward point. That's exactly what he was aiming for. Didn't get it so well, but had enough on it to go for 4.
Quick single, they'll make it easy. Good running, good response there by Nicky Boyer.
Yeah, he backed up really well, didn't it? Did go straight to the fielder there, but he was out of the block so quick that he cruised home. I think this pitch might settle down a bit, Dino. When the ball gets the hardness off it and softens up a bit, I think it might help with the bounce, make it a lit ball, consistent. Just the hard ball on those spots I said that are maybe a little hollow does tend to keep it a little low.
Well, the major concern or criticism we have of Merv Dillon here is that he's been a little bit too short, Tomo.
Well, he has throughout most of the matches. And this will show you the variance in the bounce here. Basically, well, they're a little bit apart there, but boy. And when you've got a big bloke like Merv Dillon, what's he, about 6'6" at least, and you're expecting the bounce a bit high, it gets a bit hard.
Oh, beautiful shot there by he's hit that right in the screws, just wide of Brian Lara. Thinks it's short cover. No, it's not. It's Power at short cover. He didn't have much reaction time at all.
Yeah, Kieran Power would be happy that missed him. That could have hit him in the shins. I think it just went outside his left leg. And he drove that with lots of force. You get a good view of it from here. Well, it's past it before he even reacted.
Too short. Too short, Merv Dillon. You've got to learn not to bowl the West Indian length. You have to pitch it up right at base of middle stump.
Well, he's got a few 4s off this over, hasn't he? Just the 1 and the 0 on there. The rest have gone to the fence. Already 13, 1 delivery left. Yeah, just much too short. He's been consistently in the middle of the pitch. No man's land.
I bowled him, stumps all over the place, well bowled. Well, there we go. Nicky Boyer perhaps has had a little look up at the scoreboard, needed to go after it, decided mid-wicket was the place to go, and he's been comprehensively cleaned up.
Just as you said it, he had a look at the scoreboard and thought, no longer. But a poor shot. You've got to say the execution was poor. You've got to hit through the line, not watching the ball. So he goes for 15, faced 17 balls, 54. Ambati Raidu, captain today. 22 years old, and look at the strike rates, 87, and all to play for. He needs to come out and put some scores together, take the run rate up.
Right, so 7.1 overs bowled. The run rate's dipping a bit now. It's under 7 and over. That's in the air. This is going to be out caught. Yep, it's out caught. Power takes the catch. That's pretty well bowled, actually. Kirid is starting to get a few wickets here.
Brian Lara's got them in a bit of a stranglehold. Both of these bowlers have bowled exceptionally well. 4 overs between them. They've gone for 8 runs, and the pressure being applied has brought them 2 wickets. You just saw the bat turn in the hand a little bit. And an easy catch. Yes, thank you very much. So another important wicket goes down for the Heroes. 4 for Rayudu, 58 for Tuna.
Razzaq from the Hyderabad Heroes is out there. And there'll be a sense of urgency creeping to this now. You watch him go. It's not a bad idea.
Now Razzaq's there because of this. Now you can see there he hits the ball. His hands follow the line to mid-on, but the ball's gone to mid-off. That would suggest he sliced it, and that's why he's got no power. And it just didn't clear the outfield. So an easy catch. Lovely little pick. Oh, was there a bat? I thought I heard 2 noises. Interesting. The wicket has gone down. Dr. Waghela's put up his hand and said, "You're gone."
Yes, it'd be interesting to see what, where exactly that hit him. I've got to say, I reckon it was straight. Just a little worried about the height, just judging by the shot, but you just never know. Let's see if we can pick it up here. Did it pitch outside? Oh, dear me, it's pitched outside leg stump by a long way. Those short deliveries, unfortunately, when they're short, chances are it's outside leg stump. So I think we've got to say it's a bit unlucky. LBW to Kirid for 35. It's 59 for 3.
Well, that's a better shot. Could that go all the way? It certainly does. Clears the fence. That's a biggie. Just went over the ropes for 6. Much better stroke. Forward, positive, over cover.
That's a big shot from Chris Harris. Just launches into that lofted off drive. Just gets past the boundary, but 6 runs. Whether you cross it by 6 inches or 16 yards.
I'll be interested to see what the bowler does in reply to that. That's our first 6 of this innings. We've had 8 fours so far. It's been fairly quiet.
No.
Well, I thought he might have gave him the slow ball. Instead, he gave him the quicker one. He's only medium pace, but cool. I used to enjoy it. It's pretty boring if you're out in the outfield and it doesn't come to you. So you look for the ball, you know, gets you loose, you run around, keeps the muscles going. That's another good shot there. Harris is just starting to come with terms of the pace of this wicket. Just starting to find his feet, just starting to time the ball. And that's what they need. Get right on with it here.
Yes, he's getting to find his rhythm now. Razzaq needs to do that. They have Azhar Mahmood, who can clout the ball long distances, but this partnership is crucial. They need to bat for a couple, 3-4 overs more, and perhaps get the run rate up to 7.5.
Well, Razzaq's got this one. This is what he's capable of. Up over the top of Dylan down there on the fence. And a biggie. He's gone the full journey. That's what they needed. 16 from the over. 85 for 3. Well, thanks for coming, Merv. Just slaps him back over his head after Razzaq. Fella bowler there. Doesn't treat him with too much respect, did he? Just bang.
That's the most damaging shot against any bowler. You hit the ball straight over the bowler's head. It's heaping insult to injury. That was a terrific blow.
Abdul Razzaq. Boy, he gives him a hit, doesn't he? That bottom hand comes into it and he just... Boom. He doesn't have too many vertical bats. It's always got a little angle on it, but, you know, he hits them good. He's got a good eye. Well, that could be 4. He's miscued it. And it certainly is. Even the miss hit went like a rocket.
Yes, Razzaq now flexing his muscles. He's had a couple of big blows. 2 for 6s, 1 this boundary, which even the miss hit carried to the wide mid-on fence. In the 15th over, now the run rate has climbed. It's a little beyond 7, getting to 8.
Make that 59. It's way over the top. A magnificent hit, way up onto the grass verge, underneath the scaffolding. Beautiful shot.
That has gone at least 50 to 60 meters past the boundary rope. He's hit this like a tracer bullet, middle of the bat, and watch the ball go. And now it's about there where it goes over the rope and gone, out of sight.
Well, that one is short, a little flatter though. Yes, he's a wonderful striker of the ball, Abdul Razzaq. 34 of 20 he's got now, so a 4 and 3 6s in his innings so far. Yadav.
Well, sixes have come plenty. Have a look. Craig McMillan's up there, Chris Cairns, and in there at 9 is Abdul Razzaq, and he's not finished yet.
142 in the tournament so far. Oh, he's hit that one for 6 as well, way over square leg and into the stands. Well, they're going now. Razzaq has smashed that one away. That takes the partnership to 67. It's 126 for 3.
Well bowled, right in the block hole. You can't do much with that.
Lovely day here today, it really is, and oh, you got some of the umpires have come out to watch the cricket, to pick up a little bit of sun. A couple of our umpires with their wives. Down the ground, this will be caught. Will it? No, it won't. It's gone for 6. Over the top for 6. Get those arms up, Doctor. All the way. There she is. Another 6. Razzaq, all he needs is half a chance, doesn't he? And that, in fact, brings up Razzaq's half century. So 50 of 26 deliveries, 5 6s and a 4. Well, that's the last ball of the over from Astle. He's gone from 8 runs off his spell to 21 in an over. So, as I suspected, that's changed a bit. So 147 for 3. In the air and wide of, that's Lara there, I think. Desperately reaching out. Toby really might be able to get a hand on that one, but it was wide of him, and it went whistling to the boundary for 4.
I thought it was Lara himself, but it's actually Kiran Power. Not even he could get around it. That's how powerful he was hit. Him and Lara do look a little like at extra cover.
They almost look identical. I could have sworn that it was Lara.
Where's that gone? That's another 4. Oh, this partnership now over the 100. Brian Charles Lara. He's walking around there. I wonder what's going through his head. Oh, this is going to go all the way again. It's another 6. The ball bounces along and it's gone. The 8th 6 of the innings, and Razzaq goes to the head of the table by himself now. Ahead of Macmillan. Full toss. Bang. Lovely punch followed through. That's where he gets his power from.
What a partnership this is turning out to be. 110 runs of 59 balls. And they're posting themselves a reasonably decent target now. 169 for 3, and here we are now in the last over, so we can expect this to get to somewhere around about 180. First ball has gone for 6. And that's gone high in the air, and that's going to go for 6 as well, is it? Yes, it has. All the way for 6. That's 2 out of 2.
Now, as a bowler, you start thinking to yourself, where am I going here? I just don't want to get it for another one, the next one. Oh, lovely strike. Hold on.
Oh, and a little bit wide there. He got on the toe of the bat. So just one. Harris thinking about a second as the ball comes back down his end.
Can Harris hit a couple of 6s? He's hit 2 already.
Harris having a go. One bounce down to extra cover. And that leaves it to Razzaq now with just 2 balls to go. He's got 66. Harris 49. 177 for 3. Match on. 2 balls to go in this innings. Razzaq, can he get another big one away? Oh, he's hit that one very hard, straight to mid-off, all the way along the ground. Couldn't get underneath it. In comes the throw. So the last ball will be bowled to Chris Harris, and he's on 49. So be nice if he got this away to the boundary somehow, and at the same time got himself a half century. So Astle to him. No, these two know each other backwards. Oh, he's in on the pad, and I don't think he got any bat on that. So he's going to end up undefeated on 49. Leg by signalled, and so there we are. Harris ends up on 49. Razzaq played brilliantly for his 67 off 33 balls. 7 sixes in that knock of his, and they've ended up 179 for 3. Right, well, there we are, the Hyderabad Heroes, 179 for 3. So some pretty good batting up at the top there. 35 off 32 from the Dickie Boya as well, 15 off 17. And then the partnership between Abdul Razzaq and Chris Harris. They played very well. They certainly got a move on as well. 120 off 64 deliveries. You can't ask for much more than that. The bowlers, well, I suppose they wouldn't be entirely happy with what happened, but 1 wicket taker, kidded there, 3 for 29, conceding over 7.25 runs per over. The target, pretty straightforward. They need 180 runs to win the match. And of course, in situations like this, it's never going to be that easy. This looks like a relatively competitive score to me. I'm hoping that we'll see a good match. But so don't go too far away. We'll pick up the action straight after the break.
Subhajit Paul, who's got a bit of a sore knee at the moment. Good strike rate of 105.8. And Vikram Solanki, his other partner. Here we go for the first ball. Razzaq. Quick single. Gee, I know a risky one first up, let me tell you.
Vikram Solanki now on strike. Quite an experienced player. Look at that strike rate. Hasn't had the best of ICLs at the moment, but very talented. And they're chasing a biggish score. And they need a little platform. Now, Abdul Razzaq is as good all round as you'll get in this competition. And look what he's done so far. 1, 3, 4, 5 wickets.
Oh, nice shot. Now that might go for 4. And it does. What a nice shot there for Vikram Solanki. He's struggled in this tournament. Hasn't made a real big one. Is this his day?
Well, he's a real talent, you know. He's got good balance. He's got class about him. Lovely balance when he bats.
Batting out of his crease now. Well, that's more of a positive move for him, I think. That's better. That's a magnificent shot. Amazing. What a shot goes on between the ears. Affects how you hit the ball.
This is a very, very clean strike. Admittedly, it was in the slot from Mahmood. I'm not sure Mahmood needs a slip now. I think he'll want to make some changes. Bang. It's gone a long way over. It swung a little bit. Just gave him enough width.
Even then, it wasn't a confident stride down the pitch. It was a couple little dancy shoes, a couple little foot steps. Razzaq. Inside edge that should have gone through extra cover. But look how fast that outfield is. Surely not. That's going to go for 4.
And that's 4 as well.
A shot that should have gone through extra cover. Inside edge has gone for 4 through mid-wicket.
Well, it goes a little bit downhill there. There's a slight dip to that side of the field. Just runs away. No stopping there. Good effort, you've got to say. Serious commitment.
Now, short cover and a leg slip is the 2 catches. Oh, that's a magnificent shot for a no ball. Timing. Perfect.
And the no ball. A free hit. That's a dream. That's a batsman's dream, that. Razzaq, I'm not sure he was happy about that. Querying it for sure. Let's have a look and see why.
Well, the query was, should I have been no ball there? And looking at it there, no. Oh, stop cam is a little bit different there. One part of the foot must be behind the line. There, it's a different angle on it. There it is there. As far as I'm concerned, that's not really a no ball at all. Anyway, it's free hit. Here we go. Batter up. Big hit, and it'll go for 4. And that will make Abdul Razzaq not happy.
It's funny how bowlers know when they over the line. They know that. Razzaq's not happy. He's been carted this over. He's gone for 13 already. Good shot from Solanki. Gave himself a bit of room, flayed it away. I want you to watch Vikram Solanki's backlift. Just have a good look at it. At times it's got a little twist to it. It's a very high backlift, and it's got a little twist to it, and sometimes I think that makes him not time the ball as purely, and other times it's good.
Another one. It's a good over here for the Mumbai Champs.
Gee, you take 29 in just 2.5 overs. You'd take that any day of the week. This is a lovely start, especially against Razzaq and Mahmood. Every now and again, he's just got a leg stump and been punished.
Bowled him! Oh, that made an awful racket if you're any batsman, but Sabajit Paul gets knocked over, and the experienced Abdul Razzaq does the business.
The dancing girls are up. They like the wicket going down as well. Bit of action. Razzaq gets his man, but I'm not sure this is a very clear shot. You already got 3-4s off the over. You really want to get Solanki on strike quick as possible. Knock her down the ground. So Paul leaves the scene, disappointed, faced 5 balls, just got 3, 29 for 1.
Shreyas Kanolka comes in and he's in very, very good form at the moment. Good hitter of the ball and strike rate of 141. His best 64 just recently. And he can hit the ball. So Brian Lara just changing batting order around a little bit.
A little appeal, I think, going down leg side, a little stutter as well.
And he hit it as well. No spin, firing it in there over 90 kilometres per hour. Just stand at the crease and hit it. That's better. That'll be 4. In these conditions here, as a batsman, I think you don't need to charge. You just need to back away a little bit, clear your left leg and just smash through the line.
Yeah, but Solanki's quite an easy bloke to bowl to as a spinner, if you're a spinner, because if you vary your pace a lot on him with that back lift, he's got to get it perfectly right to time it. So if you differ from where you bowl continuously, you can actually cause him to miss time deliveries.
Oh, Solanki's gone and hit it straight to extra cover. He's looking down at his bat. He obviously didn't quite time that one. And Raidu taking the catch.
Yeah, just trying to force the issue. The shot was there. He just didn't quite get to it. It's probably hit the bottom of the bat. And, well, it was a pretty simple catch in the end. Just got it on an outside edge, the bottom corner there. Not a bad catch. He covered it pretty well, but, boy, that's what they needed to get a wicket here. These guys were just looking good, this partnership. Harris there, just congratulating him. Solanki, it's well struck 45. They are now 60 for 2.
Well, the man himself, Brian Lara, is out in the centre now, and he's about to face the music. He's on strike. And this will be nice. So this will be pretty interesting. This is a good pitch. Shabadin is the bowler. And Lara plays it away nicely on the onside. He's off the mark. That's running away, and it'll go for 4. Right, well, that's the way to start. Get it away nicely for 4. So that's Brian Lara's first boundary of the tournament.
Well, that's a positive start, as you said, Tony. I'm not going to put the marker on him. I'm just going to let him go. Just flicks that off his hip. Seen that plenty of times over the years.
Well, that's in the air, but off the middle of the bat and down to the boundary for 4. So that's another 4 to Lara.
Well, that's better timing, isn't it, Tony? 2 of them, he timed them beautifully. Not hurrying the shots, just waiting for the ball to come onto the bat.
Just watch his footwork, yeah, just a little push forward and then stretches a bit further.
Brian Lara needs to get a wriggle on, and he knows it. Down the ground, looking for 2. Knows the call.
Yes, the spotlight pretty much on Brian Lara now. He's had his best innings of the tournament so far. Started off with 2 delectable boundaries, but struggling a bit to get the big shots in. I think he's got a problem with his shoulder.
Sweep shot. Has he got enough on it? It's gone for 4. Well done. At one stage I thought he hit it down the throat of one of the Hyderabad Heroes fieldsmen down there, but it's a welcome boundary.
Yes, that's a good hit. Bisecting square leg and deep mid wicket. Shreyas Kanolka, he has to keep taking the risks. Nathan Hassel still to come. He's a big hitter. Mumbai Champs pretty much in the race still.
Quick single. Yeah, it was the first 4 or first boundary in 4 overs. So now they need to get going. And I get the feeling that Brian Lara is just about to line up Nicky Boyo. He'd be looking to hit over mid-on, cow hit corner. It's not spinning that much, but it's just a matter of Brian Lara lining him up. And missed and stumped. Well, Nicky Boye lined Brian Lara up, and it's a big wicket there to the Hyderabad Heroes.
And that's dismissal. Nicky Boye, Brian Lara stepping down the track, misses it completely. Very easy stumping. Isn't he happy? Nicky Boye is having his longest bowler. Brian Lara 15, 93 for 3, Mumbai Champs.
Yes, he's not quite as consistent with the Yorkers as Mahmood is down the other end, but we'll see what he does here, because this is pretty important now, because if he does manage to bowl 2 good overs here, Razzaq, that could bowl the opposition out of the match.
Yes, his strength, as opposed to bowling full and in at your feet, is that he changes his pace pretty nicely. Got a very good slow ball. You have to watch out for it.
Just a little quicker than expected there by Kanolka. They're going to have to go. The batsmen are beginning to slip backwards here. 14 and over needed now. That's a great shot. He's hit that one all the way for 6, and the little guy down at the little boy down there was hovering underneath it for a while. It would have been a great catch if he had taken it, but it was just too far for him. Big hit, that one.
Kanolka has done it again in the air, the little ball boy. Why didn't you catch it? That's what he's saying. But as he just a little shimmy, and he picked it up. The length was right to pick it up. It was a little bit short, so you could get under it. Advancing down the wicket to try and get to the pitch. Was too high for them, I'm afraid.
He did it right though. He caught the rebound. No problem. Razzaq again, always on a long run. And that's in the air. This will be out, surely. No, it's going to fall safe. And they're going back for the second.
And that brings up 50 for
Right, well, that brings up the 50 for Kanolka. 50 off 38 deliveries. 2 sixes in his knock.
Abdul Razzaq wasn't happy about that. It fell in no man's land and didn't look like there was much commitment from both fielders. Kanolka's got some good form. He's got to see it home.
Yeah, it's his second half century, this one. So he'll be very satisfied with that. Yes, he has to. You're dead right. His flat ball, well fielded.
Is that Chris? That's not Chris Harris. I mean, he's normally in backward point. Yadav. Unbelievable. That was 4. 4 written all over it. Look at this. Oh, wonderful. Had he not got a hand on there, for sure 4. Well done. Can't be upset with that, Abdul.
Yeah, that is great fielding. Last ball of the over. Oh, and he's dragged that one back, and this will be out. Run out. Yes, he's run out. That's very well done. Khalil there picking the ball up and underarming it at the stumps and getting the stumps. They were going to run for a, well, straight through the keeper, bottom edge. So well done.
And it's Kanolka. It's Kanolka that's in trouble. That's out. A little under edge, and he had to keep going. It was the non-striker's call for sure. Very good, accurate throw. Happiness is. The in-form batsman's gone. High fives all round. Kanolka leaves for 51. It's a well-played one at that. 39 deliveries. 137 for 4.
Kieran Power. He's going to have to do some work now. Astle is out there with him. We know that Astle can score fast, but they've got to score at 40 and over.
Yeah, this Power bloke, I'll tell you what, he played some wonderful shots just the other night. He's got a strike rate of 186. So don't write him off. 2, 3 sixes and they're up there again. Even as a bowler, you don't want to be bowling the last over, and the team only need 14.
Oh, that's a good shot. Is it going to go all the way? No, it's not. I'm afraid it's going to be caught. Well, just for a second, I thought it was going straight up into the stand, but he didn't quite get it right, and it was nicely taken in the deep.
IS ready underneath it. Steadied himself beautifully. An important catch it was. Yep. Just didn't get enough on it. Might have just turned in his hand the bat. Nice. Never easy on the boundary. They look easy. Azam Mahmood claps the hands. He knows it's a big wicket for him. Oh, well, he tried hard, faced one ball. 138 for 5.
So 138 for 5. And that's in the air. Oh, nicely taken. Another one. Beautifully caught. Beautifully taken. Yadav taking the catch there, jumping in the air. Well done.
3 wickets in 3 balls. But I'm afraid one was a run out. It was a wonderful jump. He timed the jump perfectly. Well taken, Yadav. Azam Mahmood.
No, don't get me too excited. Yeah, 3 wickets in 4 balls. It's 138 for 6. Right, well, we haven't had a hat-trick in ICL yet. Mervyn Dillon, is he going to be the victim, the first victim? Oh, he just got his back down in time. Just got his back down in time.
Well, I'm not sure that was the correct delivery. Azam Mahmood is very good at spearing it in at your feet. And he went for the length delivery as opposed to the Yorker. Oh, Merv. He's been in this position before, and I'm sure he's been the other way around, where he's bowled, had 2 wickets in 2 balls, and had somebody to bowl at. Right, will this be the spearing ball at his feet, on the toes?
Come on, Big Merv, you got to really have a go at it now. You really do. 18 and over required. Just short of the boundary, that one. Back for the second. We need to see some really big swinging from the big West Indian. Last ball coming up in this over. 140 for 6, the score at the moment. Merv Dillon is on strike. He's having a glance down towards Cowshot corner. That's where they normally hit them, these big blokes from who bat lower down the order. Mahmood, if he knows anything about Dillon, he'll fire in that Yorker you were talking about, right at his toes. We tried to, it wasn't quite there. They'll get a single. So the end of the over, 141 for 6. Oh, well bowled, and that's the Yorker. That's the other ball that in this form of cricket. Mahmood actually has got a lot of talent, hasn't he, really? He can bowl almost anything. When there's a bit of swing there, he can get it swinging, and then he... Look at this one, right up in the block hole.
And that's why he's been snapped up by Kent in the county season again. Another 3-year contract. Come and play for us. We want you. We need you. Good all-round cricketer.
Well, that was over pitch. I think he was going for the Yorker there again. And will it be picked up? No, it wasn't. Try to scoop it up and toss it back inside, but unfortunately that wasn't to be. So that's gone for 4 now. 1 ball to go.
Well, Chris Harris just shows his professionalism there. You know, really, when you can't win the match, and he still had some good commitment on the boundary, really trying hard. That's good commitment. That's good professionalism.
Well, that's a good way to finish. That's what he needed. Oh, that's a big 6, actually. Wow, huge 6. That's, in fact, gone over the top of the stands. A nice way to finish, but unfortunately, it's not going to do the Mumbai Champs any good at all. So the Hyderabad Heroes have taken it out, 154 for 6 of their 20 overs, and they ended up 25 runs short. So the Heroes win by 25. Right, well, that was very disappointing. The Mumbai Champs getting off to a good start thanks to Solanki there in Kanolka, but then it seemed to sort of die away, and unfortunately, at the end of the day, they were comprehensively beaten. And from a partnership point of view, well, you know, good, fast-moving couple of partnerships at the top, but as I said, 44 of 37, not really good enough in the middle order, and the tail couldn't do anything about it at all. Some good bowling there. Razzaq and Mahmood are always difficult to get away, and Nicky Boye only went for 4 and over, got 1 for 16 for his efforts. So summing up the match, there it is, the Heroes winning by 25 runs. The man of the match, it wasn't very difficult. There he is with thumbs up, Abdul Razzaq. Played very, very well indeed and thoroughly deserved that award. Unfortunately, not a great game of cricket, but at the end of the day, when a side plays really well, the other side sometimes really does struggle, and that was the case as far as I'm concerned today. Hope you've enjoyed our highlights. Look forward to seeing you next time round.